Thank you for tuning in to TalkWad.com, the world's fastest growing internet radio network. Please check out all the other great shows on www.talkwad.com.
Insight Talk Radio Show was born from the need to spread the word to all who want to live the amazing life the Creator has intended for us. Reverend Janet Reynolds has 30 years of spiritual insight and experience. She has studied and taught in and outside of this country and has developed a respect for all religions, beliefs, and spiritual practices that are of God's true light. The lessons she learned are now shared every week on Insight Talk Radio. Tune in every Tuesday from 1:30 to 2:30 for spiritual guidance, tips, and techniques to aid you in your life's journey. The show also features interesting guest phone readings, healings, and meditations.
Okay, we're ready to go. How about that? Well, good afternoon, everyone. I am Janet Reynolds, and I would like very much to welcome you to my show, Insight, and I'm your host for today. I am a spirit medium and intuitive counselor with the help of Blue Feather, my guide. Today's topic is going to be Introduction to Dreams, and our special guest is going to be myself. So how's that for a start? I just thought that I would give you some information on dreams and what they are about, an introduction of when and how is a good way to say it. And of course, I went into my Wikipedia, my normal thing here, to check to see what Wikipedia has about dreams, and they also had some really interesting information. The one thing I'd like to do is just tell you a little bit about myself, which I don't usually do when I have other guests here, but I am a graduate of the mediumship, okay? I am a graduate from the mediumship. Oh, I can't even speak today. Shame on me. The College of Metaphysical Studies in Clearwater is where I learned my mediumship, okay? And that is where I did graduate. That's one of the places. I also studied at the Metaphysical Academy in Tampa, and that was many, many years ago, and that was when I got started with Beverly Field. And the one thing that has been of most interest to me is I went to the Arthur Findlay College, and that's where I learned how to channel Blue Feather. I went there not knowing what class I was going to take, and the Arthur Findlay College is in England, just so that you know. And I had no idea what I was going to do. I knew I was going to do something with mediumship, but I didn't know exactly what. And I ended up learning how to channel Blue Feather, which I do, and I just did channel him 2 weeks ago. And the one thing that he has said is much wind. So that's, and so far, of late, the past week or so, we have had much wind. I am also an ordained minister, and I was ordained at Harmony Metaphysical Church in Tampa. And I've been a minister since I think now 15 years. I was almost going to tell you my age, but I thought I better not do that. Okay. So now to start my information on dreams. I'm not going to give you the Wikipedia one just yet, but I am going to give you a brief history. In the Greek and Roman eras, dreams were seen in a religious content. They were believed to be direct messages from the gods or from the dead. The people of that time looked to their dreams for solutions on what course of action they should take. They also believed that dreams forewarned and predicted the future. Okay? Now, the one thing that, so see, it goes all the way back to the Greeks and the Romans. The one thing that I found interesting on Wikipedia is this is what they say. Dreams are successions of images, ideas, emotions, and sensations that occur involuntarily in the mind during certain states of sleep. And I am going to explain the certain state of sleep to you. The content and purpose of dreams are not definitely understood, though they have been a topic of scientific speculation and religious interest throughout recorded history. The scientific study of dreams is called one-irology. One-irology. Scientists believe that in addition to humans, certain birds and the majority of mammals also dream, which is something I didn't really realize. I didn't think that animals dreamt, but I guess they do. Now, if anyone would like to call in and either give us information, or if they would like to call in and ask the question, please dial 727-597-4022. And I'm going to say that one more time, 727-597-4022. Please call in if you have a question or anything that you can add to the information on dreams. Now, special shrines were even built where people could spend the night, hoping to receive messages through their dreams. Their belief in the power of a dream was so strong that it even dictated the actions of political and military leaders. Now, that's pretty amazing. In fact, dream interpreters often accompanied military leaders into battle to help with war strategy. And you know, your dreams really can tell you a lot. And what is important here, it's spirit's way of, or your subconscious way of trying to help you through your day. So please know that. The one thing that Wikipedia has mentioned is the Greeks shared their beliefs with the Egyptians on how to interpret good and bad dreams, and the idea of incorporating dreams. Okay. Morpheus also sent warnings and prophecies to those who slept at shrines and temples. And that was what I just got through saying to you, how special shrines were even built where people could spend the night. So they did send warnings and prophecies to those who slept at the shrines in the temples. The earliest Greek beliefs of dreams was that their gods physically visited the dreamers, where they entered through a keyhole and exited the same way after the divine message was given. Now, that's pretty interesting. I can just see a spirit now going through a keyhole. But, you know, dreams are very important, and that's one thing that I really would like to stress today. So, the Greek philosopher Aristotle believed that dreams were a result of physiological functions, that dreams were able to diagnose illnesses and predict the onset of diseases. In Egypt, the priests also acted as dream interpreters. the Egyptians recorded their dreams in hieroglyphics. People with particular vivid and significant dreams were believed to be blessed and were considered special. People who had the power to interpret dreams were looked up to and seen as divinely gifted. And to interpret your dreams is something else. I took a dream class 25 years ago, and it was June Blitzer. And June has now passed over to the other side, but she wrote a book on dreams, and I'll give you the title of the books that I feel are quite interesting after I give you more information. But to interpret your dreams and try to figure out what spirit is saying to you can be easy once you really learn what it's about, what the dreams are about. I just love to interpret dreams. I have gotten a few dreams that have been significant to me, to where they have really, really helped me. And it surprises me sometimes, and I don't know why, for all the years that I've been doing spiritual. Their way, as in spirit or our subconscious, of telling us what we maybe should be doing or should not be doing is pretty unique through the dreams. Some cultures believed that dream time was an actual place that your spirit and soul left every night to go and visit. And they do say we travel, we astro travel, so that's something to think about, and that could be another nice topic. The Chinese believe that the soul left the body to go into this world. However, if a dreamer should be suddenly awakened, their soul might fail to return to the body. And sometimes, have you ever just woke up with a start? And it's good that you woke up, because it could be that in your dream you're falling, and if you hadn't woke up, you would be gone. You would be dead. You would be passed over. So for this reason, some Chinese today are wary of alarm clocks, because, a sudden jolt, okay? Some Native American tribes and Mexican civilizations shared the same notion of a distinct dream dimension. They believed that their ancestors lived in their dreams and took on a non-human form, such as plants. They viewed dreams as a way of visiting and having contact with their ancestors. Dreams also help to point to their mission or role in life, and they really do. My daughter works with her dreams, and the one thing that you can do, that I can say to you now, is that if you have a question about something, when you go to bed, ask Spirit to give it to you in a dream. If you have the question and it needs an answer, they will answer it for you. They really, really will. And my daughter does do that, and she does get her answers. And in one dream that she had, she was wondering if she should continue to run, because my daughter was a track runner. And she was doubtful on whether or not she should continue. And when she went to bed, she asked, should she continue to run? And she did hurdles. She did 400 hurdles. When she woke up the next morning, in her dream, she saw herself running. So we interpreted that as, yes, they were letting her know to continue to run, to continue to jump those hurdles. So I think that that's pretty special. During the Middle Ages, dreams were seen as evil, and dream images were regarded as temptations from the devil. I do not believe that. We'll never believe that. In the vulnerable sleep state, the devil was believed to fill the minds of humans with poisonous thoughts. He did his dirty work through dreams, attempting to mislead us down the wrong path. I do not believe that. We'll never believe that. In the early 19th century, dreams were dismissed as stemming from anxiety, a household noise, or even indigestion. Hence, there was really no meaning given to them. Later on, in the 19th century, Sigmund Freud revised the importance of dreams and their significance and the need for interpreting dreams accurately. He revolutionized the study of dreams. And you know, in Wikipedia, they say the same thing about Sigmund Freud, and I have it right here. There you go. The Australian neurologist Sigmund Freud, who developed the discipline of psychoanalysis, wrote extensively about dream theories and interpretations. He explained dreams as manifestations of our deepest dreams and anxieties, often relating to repressed childhood memories or obsessions. In the interpretations of dreams, Freud developed a psychological technique to interpret dreams and devised a series of guidelines to understand the symbols and motifs that appear in our dreams. So I think that's pretty good to know that. The other thing that Wikipedia said that I really did like was some indigenous American tribes and Mexican civilization believe that dreams are a way of visiting and having contact with their ancestors, which is what I did read. Some Native American tribes use vision quest as a rite of passage, fasting and praying until an anticipated guiding dream was received to be shared with the rest of the tribe upon their return. So see, dreams are very important. They really, really are. And it's important that you write your dream down as soon as you get up. You should put a book by your bed, pen or pencil, however you want to do it. And then before you jump out of that bed in the morning, write down what you saw, what you heard in that dream. And color is very, very important also, okay? Now, the one thing that I want to say to you or tell you is, why do we dream? And then I'm going to tell you how we dream. Our dreams give us ideas, solutions, and insight, and they come from the subconscious levels, particularly information about the physical body and its needs. Others come from conscious levels, miscellaneous facts, figures, and lots of information to deal with our present day problems. And with today being where it is and so many people stressed out, if they would just pay attention to their dreams, it could help them through the day to realize what's going on. I had a dream when I was in England that really stuck with me. And what it was about was, in the dream, I had lost my pocketbook. I was with 3 other people, and one of the gentlemen that I was with asked me to come over and look at whatever it was that they were looking at. And I said, okay, wait 1 minute. I laid my pocketbook down, and I walked over to the gentleman to look at what was going on in the dream. And when I went back for my pocketbook, my purse was gone. So that meant my wallet was gone. And my wallet was my it's my security. It had my money in it, my charge cards. So it's a piece of security. So what it was telling me is that I lost some security, a piece of security from somewhere. And I was in a store and I really needed to, when I woke up, I thought about that. And uh, I had a job in a particular shop for quite a few years and it had become security to me. And I knew that I was leaving. And that dream gave me confirmation that I was going to leave that job. That was my piece of security. And it surprised me. It really did that a week later, when I got back from England, a week later, I left that place of business. And I was there for quite a while. I really was. And it surprised me. But my security was my wallet, and it was lost. So I started over in a different um, shop. I started over with a lot of things that just happened a couple years ago. So see, dreams are very, very important. You know, where it says here, it gives us a greater understanding of our goals, our mental spiritual growth process, and even reminders of our soul purpose for the lifetime, for this lifetime. And you know, that's important because it was helping me to get ready to prepare for a change in my life. And it was a change I didn't want to make, but it was a change that was a necessity. So I knew. Dreams complement us and will tell you your karma. Now, see, that was something I didn't realize. The dream is about you, no matter who is in it. And see, that's something you need to understand. When we have other people in our dreams, those people are characteristics of ourselves. We sleep to dream and we think thoughts, but don't remember that. Dreams do leave fast, and your last dream is a combination of all dreams. Dreams want you to do well. They want you to live in the real world. Difficult dreams are not instigated, they just come. Our eyes move when our eyelids are closed, and every 90 minutes equals a dream, and we have 5 to 7 a night. So we actually do dream about 45 minutes in the dream. I find that also very amazing. I'm going to tell you about the the sleep cycle, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit more about when you do have characters in your dream. I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. It seems like every time I get in this room, for whatever reason, my sinuses close down, and I sound like it sounds funny. It's not you, Will. Yeah, it's the sinus. It's Will and I were talking about sinuses. No. You know what they're doing? They're closing. They're not running. They're closing down. They do that to me sometimes, though. So, but let me tell you a little bit about the sleep cycle. But before I go on, if anybody would like to call in, I would love to hear from you. And let me tell you the phone number, 727-597-4022. If you have a question you'd like to ask me, if you'd like to add some input or tell me something about a dream that you had, and we can interpret it, I would love that. The one thing about the sleep cycle, it consists of 4 stages and lasts for about 90 to 120 minutes. So, some dream authorities list 5 stages in the sleep cycle, considering the first 5 to 10 minutes when you are falling asleep as a separate stage in your sleep cycle. Most authorities believe that is more of a transitional phase and not really part of the cycle, especially since this stage of sleep does not repeat itself, while the other 4 stages do repeat themselves throughout the night. So please know that you have 4 stages that you go through. For this reason, I have excluded the transitional stage as part of our overall cycle. So this is what they're saying here, so that you know. Dreams can occur in any of the 4 stages of sleep, but the most vivid and memorable dreams occur in the last stage of sleep. And I said that earlier. Also commonly referred to as REM, R-E-M, which is rapid eye movement sleep. The sleep cycle repeats itself an average of 4 to 5 times a night, but may repeat as many as 7 times. So you can see how a person might have several different dreams in one night. Now, have you ever get up to go to the bathroom and you were dreaming and you remembered part of what you were dreaming? When you come back and you get back in bed, it picks up from where you left off. And I think that's pretty neat. However, most people only remember dreams that occur closer toward the morning when they are about to wake up. But just because you can't remember those dreams do not mean that they never happened. Some people believe that they simply do not dream, and that's not the case. Everybody dreams every night, every time you go to sleep. They just don't remember their dreams. Now, there's stages of sleep. There's 4 stages. And this is what's important about the 4 stages. You are entering into light sleep. This stage is characterized by non-rapid eye movement, which is NREM, muscle relaxation, lowered body temperature, and slowed heart rate. The body is preparing to enter into deep sleep. That's your first stage. Stage 2 is also characterized by NREM, which is your non-rapid eye movement. And this stage is indicated by a further drop in body temperature and relaxation of the muscles. The body's immune system goes to work on repairing the day's damage. I bet you on some of them they have to do overtime, especially with some of the things that I do during the day. The endocrine glands secrete growth hormones while blood is sent to the muscles to be reconditioned. In this stage, you are completely asleep. Remember now, that's called non-rapid eye movement. I'm sorry about my sinuses doing what they're doing. I should have taken a Cleared Indeed before I came in. Now, stage 3, still in the non-rapid eye movement stage. This is an even deeper sleep. Your metabolic levels are extremely slow. In stage 4, in this stage of sleep, your eyes move back and forth erratically as if watching something from underneath your eyelids, referred to as rapid eye movement, REM sleep, REM, or delta sleep. This stage occurs at about 90 to 100 minutes after the onset of sleep. Your blood pressure rises, which I didn't realize. Your heart rate speeds up. Respiration becomes erratic, and brain activity increases. Your involuntary muscles also become paralyzed or immobilized. This stage is the most restorative part of sleep. Your mind is being revitalized and emotions are being fine-tuned. The majority of your dreaming occurs in this stage, the rapid eye movement stage, which is stage 4. If you are awaking awakened during this stage of sleep, you are more likely to remember your dreams. These stages repeat themselves throughout the night as you sleep. As the cycle repeats, you will spend less time in stages 1 to 3 and more times dreaming in stage 4. In other words, it will be quicker and quicker for you to get to stage 4 each time the cycle repeats. So try to understand that it's all done between stages 1 through to 4, and 4 is the main stage. Now it says here the mechanics of dreaming. While you are dreaming, your body undergoes noticeable changes. Your adrenaline rises, your blood pressure increases, and your heart beats faster. Given this hyperactivity, it should be no surprise how someone with a weak heart could die in their sleep. Their heart may not be able to withstand the strain and the erratic changes that their body is going through. Now, that's something to really think about. My brother went to bed, went to sleep, and he never woke up. So that's something to think about. Maybe he was dreaming and his heart could have possibly been quite weak, and he had an attack and died. They didn't do an autopsy on him, but the one thing that I feel, being who I am as a medium, I do feel that he did have a heart attack. Dreaming does take place during the rapid eye movement, during the REM. Now, the reason why they call that rapid eye movement, just so you know, it's because your eyes move rapidly back and forth under the eyelids. REM sleep takes place in the 4th stage of sleep and accounts for 15 to 20% of your sleep time. So remember, the 4 stages are important, but the 4th stage is the most important. In REM sleep, the mind is as active as it is during waking. However, chemically, it is different. REM, rapid eye movement, is controlled by the excitability level of the I'm going to say this word for y'all, the cholinic neurons. I'll tell you what, sometimes these words are really, they're really heavy. Anyway, these chemicals flow through, these chemicals allow the brain to carry out tasks, solve problems, and remember things. This is one of the reasons you might find it hard to remember your dreams. But it has to do with cholinic, and it has to do with the neurons in our body. How about that? So I hope that was, I hope you understood all of that. The sleep cycle is very important, the stages that we go through. It really is. So please know that. Now, I wanted to go and see what Wikipedia had to say about that. If anybody has a question, call 727-597-4022. They say pretty much the same thing, that dreams can last for a few seconds or as long as 20 minutes. People are more likely to remember the dream if they are awakened during the REM phase, which is phase 4. The average person has about 3 to 5 dreams per night, but some may have up to 7 dreams in one night. The dreams tend to last longer as the night progresses. During a full 8-hour night's sleep, 2 hours of it is spent dreaming. Okay. Now, to interpret our dreams is something totally different. And let me get some water here. I have some important points to remember to aid you in the analysis of your dreams. There's a few things here that I'd like to tell you, but remember where I said when you go to bed at night and you ask Spirit to help you answer a question. Well, I have a prayer here to stimulate dream recall. And it is a couple lines long, so I am going to read it to you. And I have a short version and I have a long version. So this is what it says. The prayer to stimulate dream recall. Dear subconscious mind, I know dreams come to me from a guiding principle, therefore are helpful and meaningful, my sinuses, and meaningful in my life. I understand that only good can come from remembering, analyzing, and using them. I ask that I awaken after a dream of importance and am able to have full recall until it is written down. I ask for help to interpret these dreams accurately as they pertain to my life to benefit me in all phases of my experiences. Thank you. Now, that's a rather long one, but if you said this prayer every night, it will help you. Now, the short version of that is I will remember my most important dreams each day. Now, can't get any sweeter than that. That is, if you go to bed at night and you say that every night and you ask Spirit for their help, you will remember your dreams. Now, I have some books, recommended books for further reading for interpretation to dreams. And then here are some important points to remember. You should keep a notebook, like I said earlier, beside the bed. Record your dreams as soon after waking up as possible because you're going to forget it that quick. Suggest to yourself every night as you fall asleep, I will remember my dreams. And that was the prayer, the short version. I will remember my most important dreams each day. If you wake during the night, write the main symbol in the entire dream that will usually come back to you in the morning. Practice keen observation in your dreams through self-suggestions prior to sleep. Okay? Look for those components in your dreams, the settings, the people, the action, the colors, the feelings, and the words. And remember when I told you that when we have different people in our dreams, that it's not that individual. It is, you have a characteristic of that person, and that's what that's about. If you dream a public figure or historic character, that is what is about you. Example here, Elizabeth Taylor. What does she mean to you? Is that part of me? So, were you to dream about Elizabeth Taylor, you need to think about what part of her is a part of you. When you dream female characters, that is your female side. When you dream male, that is your male side. When you dream old person, that is a past trait. If you dream of an old friend, you could be going through a situation similar to what they did. I do remember one time dreaming, and Lynn, a good friend of mine, was in that dream with me in the car. It was about a car. And when you have a dream of an automobile, it's your body. And if you're not driving and you're in the passenger side, that's letting you know that you're not controlling the situation. Okay? But if you are in the driver's seat, then you are controlling There's many types of dreams. I could go on and on today about all of the different dreams that we have, but there are the different type of dreams. But I'm just going to give you the names of them, and then I'm going to give you some announcements, okay? We can have daydreaming. We all daydream. We can have lucid dreams. We can have nightmares. I will read you what they say about nightmares. One reason for nightmares may be a way for your unconscious to get your attention about a situation or problem that you have been avoiding. It is time to take notice and confront the issue. You know how a lot of people say they have bad dreams, horrible dreams, and scary dreams. And, they can be nightmares. They can. But if we sit and interpret them to see what they're trying to tell us, it's not really the nightmare you think it is. You have recurring dreams. You have healing dreams. And I do want to read that to you about healing dreams. Healing dreams serve as messages for the dreamer in regards to their health. The ancient Greeks called these dreams prodromic. Many dream experts believe that dreams can help in avoiding potential health problems and healing when you are ill or when you are grieving. Your bodies are able to communicate to your mind through dreams. The dreams can tell you that something is not quite right with your body even before any physical symptoms show up. Dreams of this nature may be telling the dreamer that he or she needs to go to the dentist or to the doctor. So it all depends. The action of the dream is important also. So, prophetic dreams. Prophetic dreams, also referred to as precognitive or psychic dreams, are dreams that seemingly foretell the future. One rational theory to explain this phenomena is that your dreaming mind is able to piece together bits of information and observation that you may normally overlook or that you do not seriously consider. Okay? Then you have signal dreams, and signal dreams help you how to solve problems or make decisions in your waking life. Okay? And then epic dreams. Epic dreams, also referred to as great dreams, cosmic dreams, or numinous dreams, are so huge, so compelling, and so vivid that you cannot ignore them. If you can't remember your dreams, you are probably tired, totally exhausted, and your ego is not wanting you to believe. Your ego is interfering with it. So you sometimes have to tell ego to move away. So I hoped a lot of that helped you. I really, really do. I have, even color. The one thing that's really important in dreams, and it all represents different things. It really does. But I want to give you a couple names of books to read. The one that I have that helps me really interpret my dreams is The Magical, Mystical World of Dreams, and it's by Wilda B. Tanner. Most important, I love that. I really do. Now, I want to see if I have June's book here. No, but the Edgar Casey Dream Dictionary is important too. So it's a pamphlet, and it's put out by the ARE Press. And they come in series. These selections are one of the largest and most complete material on dreams. They contain comments, interpretations given by Casey in response to hundreds of dreams which were submitted to him over the years. So, Edgar Casey was really heavy into that. Now, one of the other dream books is Patricia Garfield in Creative Dreaming. Then we have Keith, Harry, and Pamela Weintraub, Lucid Dreams in 30 Days. And then we have Cecilia Green, who wrote Lucid Dreams. And then we have Anne Faraday, The Dream Game. These are very, very important books. And of course, we have a book out there on how to interpret your dreams by Mark Thurston. But for me, the best one out of all of them is The Magical, Mystical World of Dreams by Wilma B. Tanner. So hopefully that helped each and every one of you. Dreams are important. Do everything you can to write it down when you have one. Keep a journal because it really can get you through your week. Remember the one prayer. I will remember my most important dream each day. If you say that at night, hopefully they will come in and they will help you to remember your dreams so that you can write them down. Now, next week, I am going to have a guest, and it's going to be Robert Brown. And Robert Brown is from England, and he's also from the Arthur Findlay College, the one in England where I went to learn how to channel Blue Feather. And he's going to be talking to us about orathoma, which I'm sure can be really quite interesting. And, our auras are important. Also, they tell us a lot about the kind of mood we're in. Some people can see their aura, some people cannot. I don't always necessarily see the aura, but Blue Feather will let me know. I did take classes to learn about my aura many years ago, and you really have to strain hard to see someone's aura. Wait 1 minute while I get some more water. Anyway, Robert Brown is going to be an interesting guest, even for myself, because I have not met him. And Kit is one of the psychics that work out at Pearl's place, which is Mystical Sense. And Pearl's been on the show, and Pearl will be on the last Tuesday of the month. Her and Jamie, once more, we had a good time. We really, really did. She's going to be giving us a prosperity spell. And we're going to be doing a good meditation with that. So please join me next week and the week after. Or I could say, please join me every week. That would be good. From 1:30 to 2:30. And it's on Tuesday, of course. And if you would go out to my webpage, www.bluefeather.net, I have a calendar of events out there. And I try to tell you pretty much what's going on and where I'm going to be if you need me. I will be doing an introduction to mediumship out at Mystical Sense, which is in Thonotassa. So if you will go out to my webpage, you will find the phone number because I didn't write it down, and I should know it by heart, but I don't. Anyway, if you go out on my webpage, you will see where I will be doing a mediumship, Mystical Sense, introduction to mediumship at Mystical Sense. Okay. Now, does anybody have a question? If so, please phone 727-597-4022. I am going to be doing also a seance in my home. I'm going to be doing it in March. And I really believe that I put the wrong date out there. I think I'm going to have to change it. I got to check it out. But I'll let you know about that next week. And you can go once more out on my webpage, and the events are all listed out there. The calendar events is there. You can register. We did a channeling 2 weeks ago, and it turned out fantastic. It really did. I had over 20 people at the house, and I was really happy about that. Now, the other thing is a couple more. I can give you a couple. I have enough time to give you a couple more. I can give you a couple. I have enough time to give you a couple more. I have enough time to give you a couple more. I have enough time to give you a couple more. I have enough time to give you a couple more. I have enough time to give you a couple more. I have enough time to give you a couple more. I have enough time to give you a couple more. I have enough time to give you a couple more. I have enough time to give you a couple more. I have enough time to give you a couple more. I have enough time to give you a couple more. I have enough time to give you a couple more. I have enough time to give you a couple more. I have enough time to give you a couple more. I have enough time to give you a couple more. I have enough time to give you a couple more. I have enough time to give you a couple more. I have enough time to give you a couple more. I have enough time to give you a couple more. I have enough time to give you a couple more. I have enough time to give you a couple more. I have enough time to give you a couple more. I have enough time to give you a couple more. I have enough time to give you a a little bit more information on some dreams. It says here to observe carefully your recurrent dreams, as well as the serially progressive dreams. These often illustrate progress or failure. You know, it's like a serial. If it goes on and on and on, pay attention to it, because they're really trying to help you there. They're progressive dreams. It's like to be continued. Dreams are the inner reaction to daytime activity and often show the way out of the dilemma. So if you have a dilemma and your dream is telling you how to get out of it, which actually, if you remember the one I told you in the very beginning, I didn't think a dilemma, but it let me know that, yes, this is something that you have to do. So relate them to current activities, because dreams may be retrospective as well as prospective. Dreams come to guide and help, not to amuse, okay? They direct your attention to areas of omission and commission and offer encouragement for right endeavors. They also give us the opportunity to pray for others and to help them bear their burdens. So there you go, everybody. Let's see if we got any more on the back of the page, because I got about 3 minutes left that I can give you. Watch for ESP in dreams. Remember, persistence is necessary to learn any new language, and dream symbols are the forgotten language of the subconscious. Some of the symbols that they give you are pretty unique, though. Give daily thanks to God for all things and use daily prayer to improve the quality and the reception of your dreams. Now, that's pretty special. I give thanks every morning. I sit out there and drink my cup of coffee, and I thank Him for everything I have, for everything that I don't have, and for everything that I am about to receive. You know, life is really, I feel, very interesting. Very much a challenge sometimes, but I certainly am not ready to go to the other side. So hopefully I won't. But I want to thank each and every one of y'all for listening. I have enjoyed giving you this information, and I hope that you learned something from it. And if there's anything that I can do, you can give me a call. I'll be leaving here, but if anybody ever wants a reading or anything like that, just call 813-814-1601. Now, thank you very much, and you have a great day. Thank you for joining us today on Insight. Join us weekly, where we will give spiritual insight, tips, and techniques to aid you on your spiritual journey. May Spirit be with you.